Shout out my Minute, man. They with the city heavy. They putting us on in the real way, coming out with that quality content and local news on a regular. Ain't no blogger more consistent than this dude. Blogger reaching out more than this dude. Like, he's a real deal, man. And he's really gonna get us on with him, man. Motherfucking Bellside mascot, you feel me? I'm putting on for the section, been doing it, and gonna do it, continue to do it until I no longer have the desire to do this.
Fair enough.
They think you disrespecting, this is different. Montbello to be exact. What the fuck I gotta do to get my city on the map? Oh, I know. Gotta die, maybe catch a case. That's the...
Yeah, they got shot spotters over here.
They got what?
Shot spotters.
What's that?
To let you know when shooting.
Oh, okay. Is that like cameras or something?
It's like, you see the top of the camera?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, they said this was one of the most deadly intersections
Really?
in the city.
I feel like every time I come to Montbello, like it's always right here. They got the food spots. I know a lot of people always be staying over here.
This is pretty much it. They call this right here. It's the Villages. Now it used to be called the Oakland.
They changed the name? They changed the name?
Yeah, they changed the name because of reputation.
Oh, okay.
They used to call these like the Bellside projects.
There's a lot of buildings?
Hella buildings. They used to just be ghetto as hell. They done remodeled stuff.
Yeah, I remember it was a different color. Last time I seen it was like a brick color, no?
Yeah, the more down we get, you'll see it. Like they still painting it. Trying to gentrify it up a little bit.
Okay. This used to be a parking ride, like the RTD?
Yeah. They shut that shit down a few years ago, actually, though. They started letting people go through it because so much is happening.
Yeah. Vicky was actually recommended you.
Yeah, he put me on. He showed me.
Yeah.
Like right after you hit me up. So shit, good looking. But,
and I know you dropped that one video with Diablo. I'm from Denver.
Yep. And we did it right up in this month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see. That's the
oh, that's right there, yeah. So they do they plan on? I guess you might not know, but do you think they're gonna change all the colors, or is it just?
Yeah. They just started from the outside in, make that look pretty on the outside. You know, it's like a some makeup.
That's funny.
But you know, underneath all that, ugly.
So are these the apartments you grew up in?
Man, this is my introduction. I'm gonna actually take you to my old little house.
Okay.
My house is on Section 8. But see, that's the apartment that I used to kick it at. For the most part,
that building?
Yeah, she used to have her homegirl watching us. And shit, we were so close. We'd call each other like family. David Jordan. When he see this, he gonna be all happy.
Yeah. You have any memories in there that you can speak on?
Yeah, man, it was just a cool little childhood. But yeah, I'm gonna take you up these steps.
Okay.
Show you where I caught my first fade.
Okay.
Like before, that was my first fade. It wasn't like no super fade because I was trying to take it easy on me because I was only 9.
Oh, you were 9?
And that was 15.
You're already catching fades with people who were older than you?
Yep. First fade, fighting, like basically, that's like fighting a grown man at that age. Cause shit, I had no experience, but I was just always bigger. So, it's an OG from Gear Gang Crip. which is crazy because it was like my hood's like rivals type.
Oh, okay. So did like everyone, I guess, do like people who might necessarily be rivals like be in the same apartments and everything too?
That's the thing about Montbello. It's small. You can run into your op anywhere, any block, any moment. You just got to be ready, like, because you know the east side, you already know that's the Crips, Park Hills, the Bloods. Montbello's a mix of all that.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It just happened because my parents and shit got on Section 8, and this was kind of like a new neighborhood back in the day. Like, used to be a lot more dirt fields and shit. They built it up a lot. Shit, different hoods just moved out here. You feel me?
Yeah.
So my hood is Hortons. That's one of Montbello's first hoods, first established gangs.
So how did that visual come together that you dropped recently? It was with, I seen Finesse B on there.
Oh yeah.
Who else was on there?
Shit. Honestly, that shit was separated. Like, I didn't know who was gonna be on that motherfucker.
Okay, so the director kind of put it together?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I just sent my verse, and then shit, different hoods was just on there, and I was like, shit, I like that.
Yeah, you think?
I'm all about the unity and shit, man. Like,
hell yeah.
I'm a grown man now, and I just see how dumb this shit is, and you know how set up to fail shit. Like, they try to turn us against each other.
Right.
So now, shit, you'll probably see me doing some shit with Finesse B or Macado and shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's good to hear. Has this always been the same, this little like courtyard right here?
Yeah, man. And shit, there was one with a pool. That's what I remember. But yeah, every time I first fade in that corner, it's funny because it started off as a little bet. It was a little bet. The other from Gear Gang, I don't know his hood name. He was actually related to my mom's. He was my mom's homegirl's brother.
Yeah.
And she was actually a baby mom to Psycho Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was one of Psycho Mike's baby's moms. That lady, I don't know her name, and I ain't gonna say it anyway. But yeah, so that was my introduction. Like I said, I was born in this gangbanging shit. I seen this. That was my first time seeing a gun at like 9.
9 years old?
Yeah, man. 8 years old, I see my mom catch a fade.
Your mom? It's crazy.
Yeah, through a window. Herself up in the process. See my dad doing his shit. He was no gang member or nothing. That was a little after his time.
Yeah.
But you know, he used to sell hella dope and shit like that. He used to have little shops and shit to cover it up. You know what I mean? And then shit, man. Yeah, like I got turned out to the game, like, cause made me catch a fade, and I like that shit. It was fun to me. Like, just, you know, it was like a competition, and I'm very competitive. So when I start bodying this up at 9 years old, then he got mad and punched me in the face. So then
that was the same dude who was 15?
Yep. We started getting the heads after that. But then they broke it up. Like, hold up. Like,
yeah.
It was supposed to be all that. They gave me my little bread or whatever. The sister cussed him out. Like, you better give him some money for that shit. So
that's funny.
He gave me like $10.
Oh, okay.
Like,
but at that time, you know.
Yeah, back then, I was like, shit.
What's it come up?
Went to the store and grabbed all the snacks for me and my sisters.
Hell yeah.
But,
so did you see that Swamp Stories documentary?
yeah, I seen that shit.
How'd you feel about that documentary? Or I guess it was a little, I wouldn't call it a documentary, it was like a, I don't know what you would call it. I guess
what was
it's
they talking
reporting. Just like how like gangs originated mostly on the east side and Park Hill and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that shit was pretty accurate, but my culture vultures, I feel like.
Yeah, he didn't really.
Like, he should have like learned his name. He kept calling him Sicko Mike, like Psycho Mike. Like,
yeah.
If you're from the city, you know that's Psycho Mike. You know what I mean? Like, but he was pretty accurate. He had his shit down a little bit, but I wish he would have knew more of the history. Like, you know what I'm saying, about Brick City and the BOYZs and shit like that. Like, he didn't really talk about that shit.
Yeah.
He just dived right into the gangbanging shit. But yeah, he was accurate. Came from Cali, brought that shit out here, and shit, it's just been going hard. It's like we feel like we got a point to prove, because a lot of niggas from Cali come out here all rah-rah shit, like sleeping on us and shit, so go harder out here. Like, I'm not saying we like harder than Cali or nothing like that, but if you're from another state and you come out here thinking you gonna run shit, like, son got ran out, like, and it all started with DJ Quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Came out here thinking he was just too hard and got packed out pretty much. Like, I respect DJ Quick. Yeah, I love you.
He's a legend.
Like, you're a legend. Like, I grew up to your music. Don't take it wrong, but you know that's what happened. I fuck with Cali too. Don't take it wrong, but that's just what it is. When y'all come out here thinking y'all just super harder than us, you feel like we got a point to prove, and we're gonna try to like one up you.
So is it predominantly like what's the races like around here?
Man, shit. So you can already see it, really.
Right.
The Mexicans.
Yeah.
And shit, that's why I got hella love for Mexicans. A lot of my best partners growing up was Mexican. But you know, we also dealt with the race shit, the racism.
So it's a little different out here compared to Cali, where, like, you know, sometimes Mexicans and black folks might not get along as well, but out here it's like, since y'all kind of grew up together, y'all get along pretty well?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's a little more, like, we didn't really start getting, catching the whole race wars and shit until, like, I got to, like, middle school. That's when, like, motherfuckers start getting divided. I grew up with in elementary, like, we'll go over and play PlayStation with and shit like that. Ended up venturing off into they on little street shit and they gangs, and we just started with each other, really, because I feel like some race shit. But yeah, it's predominantly Mexicans, just because, you know, Colorado used to be Mexico. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just like Cali used to be Mexico, so they deep. And plus, you know, Montbello means beautiful mountain in Spanish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Spanish.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, this was meant to be like a Mexican neighborhood, really.
Oh, okay.
When you put it like that.
We'll start with, like, some of the older generations. Like, who you feel like really put Montbello on the map with the rap shit?
Even though the nigga don't fuck with me, DJ K-Tone. I gotta talk my shit.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, DJ K-Tone, Interstate Ike.
Respect.
Kofax Cac, 8th Escape. He was one of them doing it. Boozilla.
Okay, yeah, Brazil's a good one.
T-Bo used to with all the.
He was just out here.
Yeah, he was. I missed that shit. I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Who else, man?
Sebo's tapped in with
Dez, D-E-Z. Like, used to confuse him with Daz, but his name was Dez. He was one of the first seen with an album out here.
Like Des Bryant, like spelled like that?
Yeah. But really, mainly, the main niggas is Interstate Ike and Kofax Cac and MNLD.
Okay.
Like, regardless to who's from there and shit, like, can't say they never heard no MNLD.
Right.
And Doe too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Young Doe from here?
Yeah, Young Doe. Yeah, I remember that was like the first, like, I seen with an advertisement and like Source magazine and shit.
Really? As you can see, we in Colorado, so we got the snow everywhere.
This is where we shot the video though.
I'm from Denver?
Yeah. I was up here shooting my little shit.
Oh yeah, looks familiar. So who we with, man? Let them know.
Shit, H-Sav. Motherfucking Bellside mascot, you feel me? Putting on for the section. Been doing it, shit, and gonna do it, continue to do it until I no longer have the desire to do this shit.
Fair enough.
Period.
Okay, so after, like, K-Tone, Interstate Ike, Young Doe, everyone did their thing, who would you say is like the newer generation of Montbello artists going crazy?
Me, AP, I feel like that nigga, he's the nigga, he's like the J. Cole of the hood, you feel me?
Yeah.
He's that nigga that really rap, like he ain't just super gangster, nothing like that nigga raps. Right. He does it well. My Bellside Chopper, he's one of them niggas, man, he got so much potential, you just gotta really get like get it going, man. Just keep his foot on the gas, and that be the problem with a lot of artists out here is we got so much talent, niggas just don't be consistent. Like if we get the consistent grind, like just put shit out like these Detroit. I swear, I feel like saw the baby drop a video every week.
Right.
Shit, I feel like we'll get noticed. I mean, getting noticed a lot now. Like now that we got platforms like My High Minute.
That's love. I appreciate it.
And shit like that. And my nigga Vic, what's
Vic's
good?
going crazy.
Shit.
Were you his first
Street
interview?
Nerds. Say that again.
Were you the first Visuals interview? I see you were one of the first, right?
Yeah, I wasn't the first. I wasn't the first, but I'm one of the first he ever shot a video of.
Yeah. Shout out Visuals. He been showing a lot of love.
Hell yeah, that was my guy.
Street Nerds is going crazy. I'll give him his credit.
Hell yeah. But yeah, me and Vic, like shit, we started out as just homies and shit, just rapping together and shit. And then I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You got like a good eye and shit, a good ear and shit. Like you pay good attention to detail. Like let's start shooting videos or some shit. You know what I mean? And then when I took that shit, hit the ground running.
Hell yeah.
And just been going up ever since, man.
So did everyone go to like Montbello High School for the most part around here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that where you went?
Yeah, I went there. Shit.
It's far northeast now, right? That's what they call it now, I think.
Yeah, they call it Northeast Denver.
Yeah.
Yup.
Is that high school? Did they change the name of Montbello to Far Northeast School too? Okay.
Yeah, because it used to be Montbello shit, and it's always gonna be known as Montbello.
Right.
But,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they changed that shit just to stay on Montbello. And
Right. Yeah.
Like they trying to gentrify it and shit, and make it more appealing to people transplants and shit. You know what I'm saying? People that's moving in. Because you know we like one of the closest neighborhoods to the airport and shit.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to make it more appealing.
Yeah. Mascots, the Warriors.
Yep, the Warriors.
How was sports there when you was in high school?
I never participated in sports in Montbello. My first school was Central, actually.
Aurora Central.
Yeah, Aurora Central. I went there because I was already all the bullshit. So they tried to send me there to kind of get me away from it.
Oh, okay.
But then I ended up making my way back, and that's when I started up.
Did you end up graduating or no?
Shit, I got my GED. That's
okay.
what I did.
Did you want to go to college or anything, or did you go to college?
Hell no. I didn't want to because honestly, I was on some other shit, man.
Yeah.
I just seen like college as a scam.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You feel me? Like you don't need that shit. Every billionaire in the nation didn't go to college, or they dropped out of college.
Right.
Bill Gates dropped out.
Yeah.
What's that? Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Like all these started their businesses in their garage.
Oh, okay.
I mean? So
yeah,
it's like college ain't gonna do shit but put you in debt. You feel me?
No.
We already struggling as it is. Why would I set myself up
right.
to struggle?
Start out with a bunch of debt and stuff. Yeah,
man. So I just went to trade school, man. Like I wanted to be a barber. That shit like took too long. I wanted to be an electrician. Took too long. So I just hopped in these trucks. You know?
Hell yeah. Like the big diesel trucks or okay.
Yeah, that's what I do for a living. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here selling dope and shit like a lot of these like to say.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to claim. I mean, I've had my fair, like, my due diligence and that shit. Like, I've done a little
But
something.
you've grown a lot?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've done something when I was younger. But shit, as I got older, shit, like, honestly, like, as quick as that money came, is as quick as it went. So I was like, man, this shit ain't worth it.
Hell yeah.
Like, I ain't never gonna meet no Pablo Escobar. So.
Where'd you get the name H-Sav from?
Well, H, shit, man. That shit just has a lot of significance in my life, really. Shit, H is my last name. You know what I'm saying? And H, like for the hood, of course. But you could make it what you want. That's why I just put the H.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can look at it as some hood shit, or I say it's for humble, because I'm a humble savage.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just the narrative I'm trying to push now, since I got my young life looking at me.
Oh, you got kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had my firstborn when I was only 19 years old.
Oh shit.
Yeah, now he's so he's a teenager now. Like he's seen the all the bullshit. He going through the bullshit now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting into it with dudes at school and shit like that. So I'm trying to make sure I set a good example for them.
Right.
And
That's
let
good.
them know, like, you know what I'm saying, yeah, this is the life that I live, but it ain't gotta be the life that you live.
Right. No, that's respect.
Yeah.
What do you say to people who like may be influenced by like the culture but might not necessarily come from it? You know what I'm saying? Because like it's a difference when you actually grow up into it compared to like just trying to be that, if that makes sense, you know?
Facts. Like, I don't even understand like how people can get influenced by violence the way we do. I mean, I guess it's glamorized and shit,
Right,
movies
yeah.
and shit like that. But it's like I said, I was born in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't necessarily say, oh, I want to just be a gang member. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that shit's just. I see how it's appealing, cause like females like the bad boy.
They do. Yeah, you ain't
They
lying.
like the bad boy. They like the. It's kind of like, you know. I say it just goes back in history, you feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Choose the with the sword or the spear over the reading books. And that's just the way it is. Like,
Right. Yeah.
it's just like it goes back to tribal days, warrior days and
Right.
shit. They gonna choose like, and it's just I feel like it's
Hunter be hunted in a way.
yeah, I feel like it's like some genetic shit, you feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like who we choose to it's like a female choosing a strong person to have her kids with type shit. Like it's just some genetic shit in our DNA. Like they might not necessarily be the best person for them. They might be a piece of shit, but he got muscles, he got money, he can fight. You know what I'm saying? And sex might be good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Even like when you look at it from like a world perspective, you got all these countries going to war and shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like even from that's gonna cause wars even within countries, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, yeah, man, all that shit's for a reason, man. Like trying to establish that dominance, man. Everybody want to take over, you know what I mean? But as far as like, just to go back to your question, I feel like I'm getting off subject, rambling and shit. But as far as people getting influenced by this shit, man, honestly, live the life you was given. If you was more fortunate to not grow up in this shit, you feel me? You got good parents, you know, that care about your school, like that care about you doing good and shit like that. You gotta look at this shit as entertainment. Like, even though ain't shit really entertaining about this shit if you really living it. Motherfuckers dying, going to jail for life. Like traumatizing shit be happening, like man. Like shit be like up when you living this life, man. Shout out Trey L, shout out Skrill, everybody else in this shit that you know, passed away and shit like that, you know what I mean? Shout out to Macado. I feel for you, my dude.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? With your loss and just, yeah, man. Like, ain't shit glamorizing about this shit. Like, we struggling. Like, we really, the people that's really in it want to get out of it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But sometimes you can get trapped in this shit. Like,
It's like a rat race.
You get used to living that life, and it's like, you don't know nothing else. It's just a habit. It becomes a habit at a point.
Yeah, no,
because there's been times where I'm like, shit, you know, I'm gonna put on a suit and tie and just go corporate. But then I was like, nah, that's just not me. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. No, that's real.
Yeah.
Okay. So this used to be a parking ride right here?
Yeah, this is the infamous Montbello parking ride. Well, I tell you, you better not miss your stop because you might regret that. Like, I mean that shit. Like, I know my we'll end up out here, fall asleep on the bus, end up all the way out here, wouldn't even get off the bus. Because, like, there'd be a gang of out here, man, just doing whatever. They might be selling some shit, it might be gang banging. You never know. Shit, I done caught fades up here. Shit, I done had try to fade me up here, try to pack out up here. Yeah, shit, I know that I got shot. Yeah, man, shit, got into it when he had East Side Crip. And he got into it with one of these Bellside Bloods. That shot him on the bus.
On the bus?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, it was outside the bus. He shot him outside. They ran on the bus to get away from the shots.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man. Like, shit was crazy, bro. Like, that was one of the craziest things. One of my close friends, his brother got killed up here.
Is that why they like kind of tore? Are they like revamping or what do they got going on?
I don't know what the honestly, but this shit been shut down so long. I wanted to shoot a video on that, but it don't look like it's happening now.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, gang shit used to happen. Like I done got harassed by the police so many times up here just for chilling, not doing shit. But yeah, man, niggas used to have like whenever they had the G-Lows, they call them Stolos now or Stolies or whatever. We used to call them G-Lows. We used to steal cars and shit. We're parking right here. And shit, sometimes we'll hop back in them off.
How do you feel about like people when they think, like, I know we kind of touched on it earlier, but Colorado is just like all white people. It's just snowboarding, you know what I'm saying? Like the weed, obviously we're known for the weed and shit.
I mean, shit, man. There's black people everywhere, man. Like you just gotta assume there's a little bit of us everywhere. Like there's a hood everywhere, man. Like shit, the hood, man, it's just short for neighborhood. So like, it ain't gotta necessarily mean it ain't gotta look run down and shit, abandoned buildings and shit. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? If that's where you grew up, that's your hood.
Right.
That's all that shit means. Like you can go to California, and you know what I'm saying? Compton used to be a suburb.
Right.
Or it's
Aurora
considered a suburb.
Yeah. They used to probably say Aurora is a suburb.
Yeah, Aurora. But shit, man, there's a hood everywhere, man. And shit, you just gotta find that shit if that's what you want to do. Like, but the best thing to do is stay away from that if you don't want no issues.
Right. Do you feel like Colorado, like artists when they come from out of town, they need to tap in with the artists from here?
I feel like that'd be respectful, you feel me? But can't no man tell me as a grown man that I gotta tap in, you feel me?
Fair enough, yeah.
Like can't nobody force me to tap in, check in, nothing like that, extort me. I'm going out with a bang before I let do me, try me like that, you feel me?
That's real.
And that's just me, just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We can call it egotistical or whatever, but shit, I don't give a like, ain't nobody gonna force me to do shit I don't wanna do. But nah, it'll be respectful. Hopefully they do tap in more, cause you know what I'm saying, we need more exposure, man. Like our little scene and shit. Like that's why I say they should tap in. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, just with other artists out here, you know what I'm saying, doing their shit. Cause you know what I'm saying, we all need to work together and shit, man, to really get out on the scene like that. Motherfuckers already so against each other out here, like, cause we ain't got that one out that just blew up, you feel me? Right. Everybody trying to be that first one.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be about that. Do the shit for the love, homie. Like, right. Cause you may never blow up, man. Motherfucking rap industry, the mainstream industry, it's like the NFL. Right. When it comes to this music shit. Like, everybody rapping and shit, but everybody ain't gonna make it. So do that shit for the love. Worry about all the extra shit later. This is my I grew up in. This shit look way better.
This is the house you grew up in for the most part?
Yeah. Shit used to be a little Section 8 house. They clearly, a banker probably bought this shit and flipped it up. I might run and buy this motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is the motherfucking house I grew up in. Shit. Since I want to say we moved out here when I was 8. That's when we moved to the Bells. So, but I always have family out here and shit, like, since forever. Like, I'm a Bellside baby for real. Like, my auntie raised me for the most part. But this is, when I first lived in Montbello, this is the house I lived in. I ain't gonna show my auntie's house because she still stay there.
Right, yeah. How was, like, your parents' life growing up and stuff like that?
Shit, man. Just ghetto, bro. Like, you know, I'm a product of that era, you know what I'm saying, that dope era. So, shit, parents were strung out. Well, first my mom's, you know, she was dealing and using, you know what I mean? So it was like, you can't do that shit. It's going to eventually fuck you up. So, yeah, eventually end up getting her strung out on shit.
I feel that shit.
But my dad, he was a D-boy, but shit, he went to jail, kind of fell off. All the motherfuckers he helped before he went to jail. Didn't look out for him when he got out. Shit, after doing that time, he just was like, I'm about to get a square job.
Yeah.
You know, he got a square job, got robbed. And then shit, like, kind of lost his marbles a little bit, was homeless and shit. And then he got beat to death, actually.
Damn, my condolences, man.
Like, right when my son was about to be born.
So you were like 18, 19?
Yeah, I'm 18. Yeah. Shit. It was crazy because like I had seen him right before my son was about to be born and shit. You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
He was just telling me like he all knew about it, like knew I had a baby on the way and shit like that. He was just telling me, you know, take care of my responsibility. You know, he gave me some game before he left, so that was cool. It was a cool last memory of him. Cause I had a grudge on him for a long time, thinking he just was a me.
Right.
But sure enough, he was. But Mom, she said she's kind of keeping me away from him because the lifestyle he lived and shit. Like she admitted to that shit. I was hard at her about it, but I kind of get it now that I'm a parent and shit.
Yeah, I feel that it's like you when you grow up on like Section 8 and shit like that, you be like kind of upset growing up with them. In a way, because you feel like maybe they could have done better this time. You get older though, you start to realize that shit.
Yeah, real shit, but what pissed me off is because I'm like, shit, you wasn't doing no better for real. But
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying, she kind of got turned out by her boyfriend. I feel like used to, I don't know what this nigga was doing, but shit, spoons was coming up burnt.
yeah.
I find cigar holders with burns on them and shit, with a stench to them.
Yeah.
You know, in this house. So I'm like, yeah, that's definitely using something.
Yeah.
But, you know, like when we was young, we didn't get it.
Right.
But we was just like, yeah, don't use the burnt spoons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, me and my little sisters and shit. But, yeah, man, shit. I wouldn't change none of it because it made me who I am today, shit.
Right. No, that's real.
I done been through so much pain, I done made that shit my lane. I'm the voice for all the mothers of the sons who done got slayed. I'm the voice for all the fathers over 100 miles away, trying to survive off them pennies that them private prisons pay. I'm the voice for all the grannies doing their best.
Do you know if he had any like ties to the school or anything like that, or was that more just like the Rockies?
Yeah, I don't know shit about that.
Fair enough.
That shit's probably new.
So is this the only elementary school you went to?
Shit, only one I went to out here, but I went to, man, I've been all over Denver. I went to Park Hill Elementary, went to Phillips Elementary, Ashley Elementary. I stayed in the A for a little bit, went to Independence Elementary, and this is where I finished, like, the elementary shit.
Okay. Did you, so you brought up Park Hill Elementary, so did you live in Park Hill a little bit too, or?
Yeah, my great-grandmother used to stay out there.
Oh, okay. Like the Holly
Glencoe Street.
Oh, okay.
Glencoe, because I lived in Atlanta when I was real young.
Oh, you lived in Atlanta too?
Yeah, that was my first elementary school ever, out there, ECE and shit. And then my mom, she was married to a military. And once they got divorced, like that shit didn't last long at all, because my mom's was on some bullshit. Hey, I'ma just keep it a buck. She was with that man. Like, my mom's was a player, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
She all the dudes on her, like one there.
Yeah, because she was like a little light skinned, like petite with the little, you know what I'm saying, hazel eyes and shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because we got shit native and Creole in our family and shit, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I ain't just all black. I mean, a lot of motherfuckers already know.
Native American and Creole?
Yeah.
Creole, is that like?
Like Creole is like mulatto type shit, like mixed with white and black and shit.
Oh, okay.
And then native, you know, self-explanatory.
That makes sense.
But my great-grandpa was native, and great-grandma was Creole. And they got together and shit. And then my mom's dad was native too, so.
Hell yeah.
My dude, man,
Montbello is always known for the little, like the ditches and shit too.
Yeah, ditch babies. Shout out to Sauce Babone.
Yeah, I think I've seen his Instagram.
That's that nigga's brand, man. Can't nobody, hey, he came up with that shit, man. Ditch babies. And that shit is true to us. We ain't got no alleys, we got them ditches.
Yeah. You got any entertaining stories, interesting stories about the ditches?
Shit, man, motherfuckers just be, you know, like, so we was kids and shit, we used to just do dumb shit, like, you know how it is being a kid, like, we just run through the ditches and shit. Like, sometimes when we running from the police, we hide under the ditch.
Is there like under the streets? Oh, yeah, there's.
Yeah, they go under the street. We'll go up under there and shit, like, to get away from them up. And shit, man. Yeah, ditch babies, man. We used to play in the water. It was like when it rained real heavy. Go up in there, that shit be like a little river.
Really? It'd be deep?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it like overflowing into the streets and shit?
Yeah, I mean, it never got that bad to where it's in the streets. But that shit would go high though, like inside the ditch. The motherfuckers would jump in that shit and be playing in it.
That's fun.
Little ghetto ass kids. But yeah, man. As far as stories in Oakland, I remember when I first came here, I was trying to jump in. It was funny because I ended up being cool with the but shit out KO, Cardinal Clay. I seen the was on me. He came and checked on this little, like, it's crazy because KO is like a shorter dude, but that he got the heart of a lion, man. He used to, like, he was on helmets from jump, and me and him went to school together at Phillips. That's how we met.
Oh, okay.
And that's how he like, so when he see me up here at Oakland and shit, you know, we clicked like that. And he see was on me, and he came with his little crew. He already had his little crew and shit.
Yeah.
And he got on their ass for me. I appreciate that. That's what a lot of these gangs do out here. So you'll meet a lot of that probably grew up in Montbello and shit, but they rep like a different side, like Park Hill or the east side.
Right, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Speaking of which, like, I know this shit's old at this point, but obviously, you know, AP was part of that Hard in the Hills video, but he's from Montbello. Like, how did, again, this is what, 10, 12, 13 years ago, something like that, but how did, like, people take that at the time?
Shit, ain't nobody taking no type of way. Like, one of the best homeboys is a blood, so ain't nobody taking no type of way. Shit, I was happy for him, like, just because
that video did go up.
Yeah, because he went here too, AP.
Oh, he went to Oakland?
Yeah, me and I played basketball together and all that.
Hell yeah.
Like, that house I just showed you.
Yeah.
Like, that used to stay like down the street
area?
from me. Like, yeah, I remember, I got memories with that. Like, we really grew up together a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Like, we just didn't kick it like that because we was on two different shits, you know what I mean? But yeah, that AP, man, like, shit, it was a proud moment because, you know, that shit blew up, and wasn't nobody really mad about it. Like, he was repping the Bells. He said Bell side in the video. So,
he did, you right.
It's not like he was like on some hillside shit, but there's a few Bell side in that video. Like,
oh, okay.
If you know, like, I got one of my best friends is from there too. Like, we just all grew up together, fool, and like we might have had big brothers from this hood and that hood, like, cause that's what it was with me, my big cousins, you know, cousin brothers, cause my aunt raised me for real.
Yeah.
Banging H's, and that's where I started to.
Okay.
And it was crazy cause, like, them was banging H's, and then, like, we got the opposition and shit. Like, ain't nobody on no, like, we ain't really on no active shit now. Like, we done calm down.
Yeah, this is all old.
Yeah, as we got older. But them ended up moving like 2 doors down from us.
Oh, shit.
So it was funk. Like, it was fighting in the streets. Like,
oh, damn.
Man, it used to be fun, bro. Like, I don't know, this new generation is missing out like a month being on these tablets all day.
Yeah.
It used to be outside. We had the basketball hoops and shit. Like, shit, we'll have a hoop, and one of the other homies will have a hoop. We'll just set them up across the street.
Oh, yeah.
Like, had our little fake full court. It'll be like this big, though. Like, just.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't no full court for real.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, AP went to this school too. He went to Oakland. But yeah, he always been like the popular ass too. Like,
Even in like elementary school.
even in elementary.
He was probably hooping everyone up in elementary, huh?
But him and his homeboy, like his one of his best homies went to McGlone.
Oh,
and they'll
okay.
play each other and shit. Like, and them fools would be hella competitive. Like, that shit was cool though, man. But yeah, that's my guy though.
Yeah, be on the lookout. I got that. I actually just did an AP interview yesterday.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, every time I see that nigga love, so it's all good with me and AP. But nobody felt no way about that shit. We was just like proud of the for real. Like, he wasn't super. He was being AP. He wasn't all banged out, like, for real.
Right. Well, and you see that even to this day. Like, you see he's worked with people from the west side, east side,
I see
Park Hill.
Done some shit with Stupid Young.
Yeah.
That was a Crip, big Crip, Cali Crip.
Yeah. So
Asian boys. Yeah,
you gotta respect that.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I forgot that we even went to school together. Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm from Denver. I'm from. I'm from.
Hey,
Bitch,
I'm from the Bellows. Just in case you ain't know, grew up on the.
Got a stray dog and shit. Oh, you got some dog food?
I just fucking saved a stray dog last week.
Oh, really? That's
It
dope.
wasn't even no stray. It was they had an owner and shit, but the motherfucker was outside all night. It was all cold and shit.
You know, we get some dog food. Got the taco truck. Alright, we at the Crown Market. This is my first time here.
Yeah, man, this is Crown. You know, infamous Crown Market. Shit, man. A lot went down here. Like, we grew up in this motherfucker. Like, we used to walk like this. None of this shit used to be here. It was just all field, bro.
Really?
And there's like a big ass trail going from Crown Market all the way through. And me and my cousin, like we basically the same age and shit, just months apart. We used to walk to that motherfucker and come grab snacks and shit.
Oh, okay.
Well, strawberry shortcakes, oatmeal pies and shit.
When you made that $10 from that fight, did you come here?
Oh nah, that was at the Albrook, so I just went to the little gas station right there.
Oh, okay.
But nah, I didn't come here. But yeah, man, every time we'll get a few dollars, yeah, me and that would slide up here, grab some soda and his shit was honey buns. It was funny, so funny ass story. You gonna see this shit be dying. One time he came up here and like we ain't had no bread. This gonna put a honey bun in each pocket. They try to smash out. And the owner, Jay, I don't know if he's up in there or not. That fool grabbed him up and took his shit. He was like, "F you," and then start running. He's like, "Don't bring your ass back here again. And tell your mom too."
Oh, so
like, that's how
tapped in
tight
the
this shit was. Cause my aunt, she used to always come up here, and she gonna be mad that I'm telling her secret she used to buy. Like her favorite cigarette is Virginia Slims.
Oh, okay.
So she'll just come up here all the time, and like Jay would tell on us and shit, like if we were stealing from this motherfucker or not. This is also where I shot the video against the grain. Shit, keep watching. Like, it's a staple, man. It's like one of them places you come to, like, you gonna see a lot of Bellside artists come up here and shoot their shit.
Yeah.
They used to have a gas station and shit. I don't know. They took that shit away.
It was right here.
Yeah. Also, there used to be a payphone right there.
Damn, that was back in the day. Man.
Back in the day, fool. Like, so crazy story. One time I came up here and shit, man. So I told you the good, and I'm gonna tell you the bullshit because we're coming up here. Shit, I seen one of the homies I heard ever, like one of the blood homeboys. He was a little older than us and shit, man. That nigga was on one, man. I just got my hair braided. I came up here to get a black and mild and shit. And I asked him to buy it for me. He bought that shit for me. Then he came out here. He's like, man, I'm on one. He's like, I need some bread. You know what I'm saying? Looking all crazy and shit.
Yeah.
Somebody pulled up in the truck to the payphone. And when that fool was on the when he's on the payphone, yeah, slept him. Boom.
Shit.
And then he went in his pockets and was gone. It's like, damn, that's crazy. I can speak on it because,
That's old.
yeah, and on top of that, bro, so he got all day, man. So let me see the place here real quick. There's some payphones right here. You see, shit, you might see a couple bullet holes up in this mother too.
Damn. See, he's got the drop down thing.
Got some up there. Yeah, there we go.
Where at?
Right there, shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, a lot of shit that went down up here, man. Like. Locked down over here. As a matter of fact, crazy story. So you mentioned the Under Gang song we just did, right?
Yeah.
So I gave him a little shout out on my IG and shit because back in the day, me and that fool we used to go at it. You know what I'm saying?
You and who?
H's.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to be on each other's bumper, man. One day I was right here, like that block we just rode down, like. When you was in high school, we all go on that block and smoke or whatever the f, you feel me? And dude, he was rolling by. And the fools pulled up on me and shit. I was high as f, bro. I was like, oh shit, I ain't got shit on me, so what the f am I gonna do? But yeah, he does his little shit. He said a few words, we exchanged a few words, and then next thing you know, the boys come. So they had to hop out the whip and shit. we all outside now at that point.
Oh shit.
But yeah, it was a crazy little experience. But yeah, shit, we came a long way because now we end up collabing, man.
Yeah, how'd y'all end up being cool?
Man, shit, like my cousin, Double Pint, he made that play. He made that shit work. Cause he's best friends with Big Thump, and Thump is Thump and H is hella close, so
Okay.
they done H just be doing little movies and shit like that now. So yeah, he made that play and got us cool and shit. Just like I said, shit was wicked, man. Like,
You hear that? He said you were being recorded.
oh yeah, that fence.
Yeah.
That shit used to get tagged so much, bro. Just people being right here.
Oh yeah.
That's why they put that there. Cause my used to tag that shit out every time, just to clean that fence. And that's why he got his shit all gated, because he don't want nobody tagging the shit up. Hey. So these out here, man, claiming bodies as trophies nowadays, you feel me? It's just getting real wicked out here, man. Watch how you approach me. I know out here trying to earn a trophy. Watch closely. Yeah, man, it's infamous crown, man.
So
it goes down.
has it always been like painted like that since you remember at least?
Hell nah.
Did people used to tag that up, I'm assuming?
Yeah, they tagged the front up. Like, I got a picture, as a matter of fact, on my little IG too, where they tagged that shit up.
Did they stop once they seen that?
Once they seen this shit?
Like tagging it?
Oh yeah, they stopped once Jay came back, honestly. Cause it's like you got sold the store, bought it back or something. I don't know. Cause it used to be Z-Mart and all type of shit.
So it was Z-Mart before it was a Crown Market?
Man, when we first moved out to Montbello, like before the Crown Market, it's like I want to say like a Circle K or something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, shit, it'll always be known as Crown Market just because, you know, that's this generation. But yeah, like I was saying, this is like the hood. Like my homies, like the older homies and shit, they grew up literally on this block right here. And we'll be like right over there. Like one of the houses up there, the house will be like right down this block.
Oh shit.
Like this,
so this
bro.
was kind of the middle point?
Yeah. That's why I'm saying so much shit went down over here, because like we might be going to the store and they might be going to the store at the same damn time. And that's the block that my hood push. I ain't never seen this fucking taco truck either. Probably gonna grab something from this. I would never lose.
I refuse to lose. On a mission for this chicken, running laps around these dudes. Got in the game late with shit, better late than never. I was struggling to survive, but now I'm doing much better. Cheddar been consistent, now it's time to flip it. I promise I'ma flip it till it match with my ambition. Like I'm Tony Hawk, or even better yet, a gymnast. Been at Ruby's kitchen like a motherfucking chemist. Thinking I fell off cause they ain't heard shit in a minute. Hating on me, had to duck off for a little. Heard they got a problem with that I'm a pictures with. Sound kinda personal, I got nothing to do with it. All I see is green, I'm colorblind to the foolishness. All I see is socks.
Pretty much. They got like the best prices and shit, so all the hood that be drinking every day come up here and get their shit. Let's see if this nigga shines up here.
Okay.
He gonna be excited. Like, oh, you're including me in something.
But checking I will. Some rooted for me to fail, but I can't. I put a blunt in the circle of motion. Up so I don't need to fall on my drink. I know I'm winning, I know this they hate it. I never said I was something I ain't. Come with the sauce, now I drip with the paint. Too many running they mouth with no rings.
That's the homie from the hood.
Okay.
I knew your ass.
What up, Horton?
That was my bingo card. Yeah, on Horton gang. Mother! What's up, H-Sav? What that Horton gang like, huh? What's that? What's
They doing
that,
the
huh?
documentary, hood. Say something.
Where we at, man?
That's an HBG. Bill Sorry, man, I'm
Alright, H.
Good
Yeah. See? It be like that all the time. Already. See, man, we very prideful in this neighborhood, man. It's like our own little city, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you'll notice when I post shit, I don't be saying Denver, I'll be like Montbello, Colorado.
Yeah.
It's really like our own little city, man, from 56 to Smith Road, Chambers to Peoria, to Bells.
First, what's Montbello culture to you, and then we'll go into what's Colorado culture, the Denver culture.
Montbello culture, shit, warrior culture, you know, everybody can agree with that shit. You know what I'm saying? We some warriors out here, man. Like, a lot of us grew up with nothing, come from nothing, no inheritance, and shit. We just made the best of our situations. You feel me? Like, I know a lot of business owners. I know a lot of good fathers. I know a lot of good women. You know what I mean? We prideful people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us are loyal people. You feel me? And everybody's loyal to the soil. Like, if you're really from the Bells, like, you gonna rep it. You know what I mean? To those who don't, like, hey, it is what it is.
What about Colorado culture? What's that to you?
Shit, man. It's the city of the snow, baby. Shit, it's cold out here, but shit, it can get wicked. It can get wicked. Any weather, you feel me? It can be cold as winter, but hot. You know what I mean? And as far as the culture shit, man, ski town, mountains, hippies. What else? Shit. We could use a little bit more African American culture. Like, I feel like they done dumbed down our holidays a lot. Like, Juneteenth is one of the big ones, but that's everywhere, you feel me? We need more festivals, we need more events. I feel like it's starting to pick up a lot. We're starting to get a lot of artists out here, a lot of big name artists. Honestly, I just hope they start adding more locals to their, you know, openers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than bringing their own openers, like, get a couple dope ass local artists. AP been doing his shit, man. I'm proud of the dude, for real. And you know what I'm saying? If you ain't like really consistent with this shit, don't be mad. Like, if you ain't getting the shine you feel you deserve, like, quit feeling entitled to shit, bro. Like, put in the work, put your head down to work. Like, instead of being out here every weekend, the club and shit, sit your ass down and write a rap. It ain't nothing to it, man. This shit is really easy. All it is just not consistent, lazy, don't want to invest in themselves. Invest in yourself, man. If you ain't spending, let me see, if you ain't spending as much as a used car creating your album, you're not investing in yourself, my boy.
That's real.
You gotta
That's
spend
real.
at least 5 racks to come out with some quality shit, you feel me?
Hell yeah.
At least. And they don't even take that much. There be people with trash ass quality that just drop. You know what I'm saying? Just stay in their face if you really want to make it out here. If not, just shut the fuck up about the support and quit being crybaby. You got too many crybabies out here. No one supports me. No one loves me. Like, man, if you put your shit out there on the internet, there's a million motherfuckers in the world that see your shit. And that's all it's about. And you ain't got to get support from the locals and shit. Or your girlfriend. Like, shit, babe might not like your rap music.
Yeah.
She might not want to hear about you talking about. She might want to see you taking their ass in your video. But if this is what you love, then treat it like you love it and invest in that shit. Period.
Hell yeah. Okay. What's next for H-Sav?
Oh yeah. Quit picking on the bloggers and shit when it comes to y'all's personal hood beef. He ain't got shit to do with that shit. You feel me? All that, like, you know what I'm saying? He can go shoot a documentary with one of my ops tomorrow. I'm not gonna give a period. Like, he ain't got shit to do with this shit. This man's working and he's building a platform for us. Y'all motherfuckers better start being grateful.
That's love. I appreciate that, man. What's next for H-Sav, man?
Shit, man. I'm just trying to provide that quality for you, motherfuckers, man, and that consistency. I was making music, but I wasn't buying the beats exclusively. You feel me? That's crazy. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting the rights to all my shit before I put some shit out for y'all.
Hell yeah.
And I'm trying to make sure it's the best shit, the best quality listening experience y'all have from me. You feel me? And I'm working with a lot of locals. Shout out my bass gangs. From bass game, my 5280 Mystic, my Sizzle Fool.
Yeah.
They came and showed the love out the woodwork. You feel me? I've been working with a lot on his beats. If you want some quality ass, hard ass beats from a local producer, with my Mystic.
Hell yeah.
And shit, man, there's plenty of locals out here, man. You just gotta do your due diligence, man. Shop around, look around, put them YouTube beats, cause they're scam artists.
Hell yeah.
To sell you a beat and then sell it to the next person, like at the same price and shit. Like, bro, with somebody you can actually reach. You feel me?
Right.
That's what I had to learn as far as this music shit go. Like, if you're just trying to get heard, cool. You know what I mean? But just don't expect no bread out of that shit.
He is turned. Yeah. So the homie's turned down there, bro.
I love that step, but that boy, you need to put that cup down sometime.
Yeah.
He got out of jail. He was swole as
Oh, for real?
yeah.
Where can the people find you on social media, Instagram, YouTube, all that?
Bellside_Sav is the new shit, the new name that I'm going by. It's Bellside Sav. It's still H-Sav for those who know me, but you know, Bellside_Sav on all platforms. And shit, my new content might even be coming out with that name. I might be doing a name change, you never know.
Hell yeah, okay. I know you already show love, but can I get a shout out from Mile High Minute one time?
Shout out Mile High Minute, man. They with the city heavy. They putting us on in the real way, coming out with that quality content and local news on a regular. Like, ain't no more consistent than this dude. Ain't no blogger more consistent than this dude. Blogger reaching out more than this dude. Like, he's a real deal, man. And he's really gonna get us on with him, man.
I'm from Denver, song with Diablo. I know someone from the West Coast. I can't remember his name, but
hey, I'm the one. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm the one who showed my Diablo that.
Yeah.
Cause I was just listening to my shit, bro. I was bumping some Too Short. He came out with some new shit.
Yeah.
And then I just heard that beat, like, what? Hold up. And then, like, I was listening to it. I'm like, okay, so they must own the beat. But then when he starts saying, this is Oakland, like,
I'm from Oakland.
that shit sound too much
Yeah,
like
it's like too much, yeah.
Like, bro, that shit sound too similar for it to not be a ripoff. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's another thing with us Denver artists. Get the copyrights to your shit.
Right.
Make sure you get all the paperwork, all the legal shit you need if you're taking this shit serious, bro. Like, don't, like, half-ass it, bro. Like, get all the legal work done, so if shit like that happens, you can go in there and sue their ass, or, you know, get your shit, get your rights, you feel me?
Right, yeah.
Because that shit was too similar. And they do that shit to a lot of artists in the industry. There's like, even mainstream artists, they be having shit that sounds similar to like somebody more underground, you feel me?
Right, yeah.
So it's just it's a cutthroat game. It's a cutthroat business, just like any other business. Like everybody's gonna try to figure out a way to finesse the next man to give themselves a boost. So you just gotta be on your toes for that. Don't cry about it. It's business, and it's gonna happen in any business.
Yeah.
Everybody don't do good business, man.
No, it's real. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you for coming on the show. This shit was legendary for real.
Already.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment down below your favorite H-Sav song. Make sure you let us know who you want to see next in Mile High Minute. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button to stay notified.
Run them
on
views
all
up for your
drops.
boy, and I got more shit coming out for y'all this year.
Yeah.
Let's get way more consistent on they dog ass.
Yeah. Make sure y'all go follow bro on everything, Instagram, YouTube, all that. Links will be in the description of this video, man. Mile High Minute, #1 blog in the universe. We out. Appreciate it.
Shit I've been through ain't to be glamorized. I'm just trying to tell my story why a still alive. Stayed 10 toes down when I was banging mines. While suckers started hood hopping at 25. Built different, cause I'm really from it. Pops was a kingpin and my mom's was really thugging. Ayy, wasn't too much kissing the hug. Stepdaddy beat my ass like he loved it. Welcome to my mind. Welcome to the mind of a